Morning, everybody. Excuse my voice, but I want to say, in starting off, I want to give a special and thanks from my heart to Herman Memorial Hospital and everybody that's affiliated. Time after time again, they simply save lives. The best, one of the best in the nation and certainly in the world. So I want to thank you, everybody, for what you do. Every time there's an officer involved, shooting, a critical incident, y'all stand with us as a family, and I just want to say thank you. We had an officer-involved shooting this morning in the 13300 block of Argarita. Unfortunately, we have a citizen's death. We have two officers that were involved. The officers both sustained stab wounds. One officer is a 3-year officer assigned to Northeast Division, 3 years of service, has a stab wound in the jaw, neck area. A West Side officer, 15-year veteran, has a stab wound in the chin. Both of them are going to be okay, or in good spirits considering the death of a citizen. And I want to say this, people think it's easy, but it's not. Both of our officers, both, when I talked to them, were concerned with the suspect's family and the suspect. And I ask all the time that we pray for the families, but also pray for our officers. It's a difficult job out here, but let me back up and give a little bit more detail to the actual scene. So the call dropped at 8:41 a.m. this morning. Officers arrived there shortly after. There was a CIT, an individual in crisis. There was a mother and a father, and I think the father was disabled, was inside the house. I think the sister, who was not at the location, originally called and said that mom and dad was afraid to call the police. So that's what got us there in the first place. Once officers arrived, at some point, and I hadn't, everything is preliminary, and I came directly to the hospital. I want to review the body-worn cameras, so things can change, but this is what I believe, and I was told at the time. Officers tried to talk to the male and de-escalate. At some point, the first officers arrived. They had to call for backup. Another unit got there, and then at some point, the suspect produced a knife, and I began to stab two officers. One discharged, I don't know how many times, I hadn't been to the scene, did discharge, striking a suspect, and again, unfortunately, that suspect was deceased at the scene. As a policy, these officers will be placed on administrative leave. The district attorney's office is conducting an independent investigation. Our special investigative unit will conduct the criminal investigation, and then our internal affairs will conduct the administrative investigation. I want Commander Garcia to translate in Spanish, and then we'll open up for questions. Thanks, Commander.
Buenos días. A nombre del Departamento de Policía y especialmente del jefe de policía, Troy Finner, le damos las gracias a este hospital Memorial Hermann por toda la asistencia que siempre nos da en estas situaciones difíciles. Hoy estamos aquí porque esta mañana, aproximadamente a las 8:41 de la mañana, llamaron a la policía de una casa localizada en la cuadra 1300. La calle se llama Agarita. Los policías llegaron unos minutos después, descubrieron de que la hermana había hablado a la policía porque sus padres, que viven con la persona que estuvo involucrada con problemas mentales, los padres no querían hablarle a la policía, entonces la hermana, que no vive ahí, le habló a la policía. Llegaron las unidades, hubo problemas, los policías pidieron más asistencia, hubo una confrontación en la cual el individuo produjo un cuchillo. Desgraciadamente, esa persona atacó a los policías. Dos de nuestros policías sufrieron heridas a causa de la navaja, a causa del cuchillo. Gracias a Dios están aquí, los están atendiendo y parece ser que van a salir adelante. Desgraciadamente, los policías, para defenderse, usaron sus pistolas. Uno de ellos no sabemos cuántas veces descargó su arma, pero sí, falleció este individuo que es el culpable de atacarlos. Esta investigación va a continuar. Los procuradores tienen un equipo investigando. El Departamento de Policía tiene una unidad específica para investigar estas situaciones cuando un policía descarga sus armas. Y como siempre, le damos las gracias a todas las personas que estaban involucradas, todos los policías que asistieron en esta situación. El jefe de policía va a contestar preguntas si las tienen ahorita. Gracias.
Thank you. This time we'll open up for questions. Oh, good. Questions?
Have y'all made any other visits to this location before?
Yes, there's a history of calls, and I don't have all the details. That'll be part of the investigation, and we'll get that out. But they did tell me there were other calls. This person did have a history of mental illness and challenges. More?
I guess it's just the relation of the actual people that lived in the address where this happened. Because you mentioned like a sister called, right, but she doesn't live at that location.
I don't know if she lives there or not. I don't think she was there present at the time, and I don't know. Know a family member called, and there was at least 2 family members present during the time of the incident.
We
Okay.
know where the victim was shot, like on the body.
Don't know right now. Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank y'all.